I recently did a test on my mental health, and these scores are out of 100. So there was a test on depression, anxiety, and ADHD. Just a general overall test. So in depression, I got 9 out of 100, which is pretty good. In anxiety, I got 15 out of 100. Not that amazing, but still extremely good. ADHD, I got 9 out of 100. Why I'm telling you this is that because I'm going to tell you that I qualify. I am in my most fulfilled time of my life. How did I get here is the video I want to talk about. If you rewind a couple years ago, I'm still in high school and we come in and in our English class, this is like my third class of the day, and they hand us, as we're entering the class, our English teacher hands us a note, around this big of a note, and it has multiple questions on them. Do you feel sad? How much do you feel sad? How often do you feel sad? Blah. At the end, it's about, have you ever thought about unaliving yourself? I can't say the exact word for YouTube, but you understand. I don't overthink it. I don't think, oh, what were the thing? I'm not even thinking about that. I tick yes. I'm not overthinking it again. Teacher comes up, they collect all those papers. Some guy knocks on the door, grabs them, and takes them away. After 10-15 minutes go by, the same guy comes, knocks on the door, and starts to call names. 3-4 names go by, a couple students get up, and then boom, Moman, Han. I get up, I have no idea where we're going. We line up in a small, maybe 5-6 guys from this class. We get out and I see the hallway, and from every class there's like 5 to 6 people just coming out. Just imagine like a long hallway and people just getting out. And I'm part at the end, where we have maybe one class behind us, maybe 5 to 10 people behind us. Where are we going, guys? What's happening? No one really knows. And we just follow the crowd to the library. When I enter the library, they made these stations, put some desks together with some distance in between them, with a college psychologist, college student who are learning about therapy and psychology and stuff. I go sit down, and I know this person is pretty inexperienced, and he starts asking me questions, and the same questions. And when I come to the point where it says, have you ever thought about unaliving yourself? I break down. I start crying, and the inexperienced college kid is just there for the job starts to freak out a little bit. I realized while I was crying that he was like, what is going on? I don't know what to do. Take me to a separate side. There's a couch. I just sit there, and after about 20 minutes, a teacher comes, takes me to a different class where the professional psychologist is sitting. Just a class, 2 desks in front of each other. We talk about it, and I am sobbing. We're talking about all the depression stuff, all the anxiety stuff, all the parental pressure, every single thing. And I am literally sobbing right now. I cannot breathe right now. After we finished the interview, she takes me to the counselor and they call my mom. By this time, school has already ended. Everyone is leaving, there's people, and I'm feeling a bit anxious because I'm crying, and there's people around me, and they're looking at what's going on. I'm ashamed of myself at this point. My mom comes, and they try to talk her into me going into a mental hospital. I don't know what that was, but the words they used was a mental hospital. And my mom said no, he is not going. At the time, I was so angry at my mom. I couldn't really show that to my mom because I was just a child. I was so angry at my mom that she didn't see what I was going through. But now when I look at it, it was the greatest decision she ever did. I come home and she didn't even pretend or act like anything happened. She just went by her day. We came home, I changed. I was sad for a couple hours laying in my bed, but everything just went on. But then I started watching videos on YouTube. I was highly into YouTube at that time. started watching these videos on how to be happy, how to cure depression, how to anxiety issues. I didn't even know what anxiety was. I didn't even know what depression was, but I was just searching how to be happy, how to not be sad, etc. And the video I came about was by this the popular Buddha. Yeah, I think he's from Tibet. And in that video, he said, once you stop caring about yourself and once you start caring about others, everything fixes. Everything falls into place. At that time, it kind of hit me, but it was still not so visual to me, so apparent to me that it was what he was saying. And then I started watching more videos. And I realized the more I cared about myself, the more I was selfish about myself, the more I felt depressed, the more I felt sad, the less I was grateful for the things I had in my life, the more depressed, the more anxious, more sad I was in real life. I may not have gone in the best way. I started thinking about, Moman, the thing that got me out of depression was, Moman, do you really think you have the worst? You think you have the worst of the problems in the world right now? While you were in this apartment with your parents, no responsibilities, you get food, you have a house, you have this home, you get to go to a gym, you have a car, you're in damn America and you think you have the worst? For goddamn sake, you came from Pakistan. How grateful is that? So once I started thinking about being grateful, thinking about more about others than myself, that depression, that anxiety just started to just fly away. I didn't even think about it again. And to now, I've been in the best mental health I've ever been in my entire life. And I want to give you a couple action steps that you can do. If you do these things for 2 weeks, make a chart like this. Put the habits here. These are the days. And just mark them, tick them for 2 weeks. That's all, 14 days. If you don't feel 50% better, come back to me. And say whatever you want. Say I'm a liar, say I'm a fraud, whatever you want. I'm a good mental health and you are not. So why would you listen to your own brain? And why would you not listen? Why would you not even try to listen to another perspective? So give it a try. Don't be a no man. Give it a try. So action steps are gratitude journaling. Every day, I want you to write 2 sentences, nothing more, nothing less, about the 2 things you are grateful about. A lot of times people think, I don't know what to be grateful about. I am so damn grateful for this clock, this stopwatch. It keeps me on time. I can set up stopwatch, it beeps when I ends, I know it gives me sound. Some random guy in China probably made this. There's a company, some random guy who probably owns this company and sells it on Amazon, probably makes a lot of money. I'm grateful for the guy who made that business and started selling on Amazon. I'm grateful for the guy who picked up from from a factory and shipped it to a plane. The random guy who just drove the truck where this clock was sitting, this stopwatch was sitting. I'm grateful for him. I'm grateful for this paper. I get to write stuff on it, man. It's such a great invention. I'm not sure who invented paper. I don't want to Google it right now, but whoever did, I'm grateful for you. See, that's all it takes. I want you to be I want you to practice gratitude. Second of all, meditation. Hold on. A lot of people have bad taste with meditation. First of all you need is 3 minutes of total presence. Thoughts will come. Point of meditation is to come back and be present again. Why do we even meditate? From the start, I was very confused on why people meditate. What's the point of meditation? It's about coming back to present. When something happens, coming back to consciousness, coming back to the present and seeing the thing really doesn't matter. The other day, someone flipped me off. I meditated. I came to consciousness. I became present. That's their problem. Me not stopping on a stop sign was the biggest issue for them, really. I give it a laugh and I forgot about it. This is what meditation does. When you're in your thought, when you're overthinking, meditation brings you back to the present moment. For people who don't meditate, they're always just in their heads. Just thinking, they don't even know how to be present. And I'm telling you, being present is the best thing you can do for your mental health. Why? Because you get to consciously think about the actions, think about the things that are happening to you, and then take action. If you can change something, you take action. If you can't, you remove it. Simple as that. And meditation helps with that specifically. That's one of the reasons. It has thousands of other reasons that it makes you a better person. But that's the one reason I do it. Number 3, you will have to exercise. You're self-conscious. When you get self-conscious, you get overthinking. You start overthinking. You have all these thoughts. All you need is a one cue. All you need is one toxic picture on Instagram for you to get self-conscious. For you to get, what's the word? For you to feel bad about yourself. All you need is one reel that makes you feel terrible about your own body. Once you are in the gym, first of all, you're working on your body. You're starting to look better. When you look better, you probably heard this before. You feel better. When you feel confident, you are just a better person. Work out, my guy. That's the bare minimum. Go for a run. Go for a walk. Go touch some grass. A lot of you guys are just stuck in a room all day long. Exercise. Number 4, read. You will have to consume things that are good for you. Why? When you consume things that are good for you, you improve yourself. Your mental health, your mindset, your vocab, your communication. When you improve yourself, you feel better about yourself. When you improve yourself, you're literally getting better. You're acquiring skills. When you have all this, why would you not feel better about yourself? Why would you be depressed? Last but not least, this may take time. Don't worry about too much about it, but find your purpose. When I say this is such a big question, like finding my purpose. That's not the point. The point is to work on something, do something. When you acquire some knowledge, use it. Do something with your life. That doesn't mean it has to be just one thing that you do for the rest of your life. Do whatever you want to do for the moment. Do whatever you want to do right now. Do whatever feels interesting right now. You will find your big purpose eventually. But do something. Like create something with your hands, with the videos, with your passion, with your interests. All those people who aren't doing any of that, they're just surviving. They're just in the life of this NPC circle. Overthinking, always in their heads, just thinking about the problems, thinking about the sadness, thinking about themselves. But here, it's different. Me and you, we're different. Let them be bots. Let them be fucking NPCs. Know more about yourself only. Of selfishness. Sure, selfishness can be good to an extent, but that shouldn't be everything. Everything is about you. Not everything is about me either. We don't have it the worst. There are people going through the worst of the worst, my guy. So, if you want to be part of this, I want you to try this. Don't be a no man. Try it for 14 days. That's all. And I'll see you in 14 days. If you like this video, please subscribe. It really helps me out. I'll see you next time. Kisses always.